嗨，各位好，今天继续主线被遗忘的故乡第一幕，登上新船。
Welcome aboard. How are things going? Are you ready? Well then.
All aboard! Then raise the ramp. She's taking off.
要过去另外一个世界探索他们的过去跟未来。
Very good.
This is incredible. Simply incredible. Fly!
出发支线，这个两个灵魂第5幕。与卡利亚谈谈。
Saira, how are... Okay, let's just skip the small talk. I was never good at that. I wanted to see you because there's something I need to show you. Follow me. I couldn't sleep, so I used the chance to take a look around. The thought that Kermine did this all by himself... It's incredible. It would take dozens of Enderalian craftsmen at least 5 years to do this. So, are you ready? Good. Kurmai told me about this place. This sphere is what keeps us in the air, and it draws its energy from the water. Crystal water, that's what he called it. I just had to see it for myself.
怎么不下来？瞬间移动。
It's beautiful, don't you think? In any case,
He just can't believe it. No, he just can't believe it.
Oh, damn. No, quickly, run. That should do it. Now, wait a second.
What part of vertical didn't you understand? He thinks his instructions were clear. Stay here. Do nothing. But no. You decide to run around the ship and open whatever door crosses your path. And no, don't look at him like that. Next time, there will be consequences.
Well, okay. Yes. Sayera, that... I just... by the name of the sun, I just can't believe it. Here we are, on a mission to save mankind, and instead of sharpening our weapons and talking gloomily, we play hide and seek like two little kids who just stole an apple from their neighbor. That's just bizarre, isn't it? Anyway, I guess we're safe down here, at least for a while. But actually, I don't mind. This place, it makes me feel serene. Lets you forget why we're here. Do I? In a good or bad way? That's good to hear. You know, Sayera, I've been thinking about what happened in the castle and the talk we had after that. Well, do you remember when I said that I should maybe just give up and accept that I'll never be able to fully control that thing inside me? You tried to comfort me and told me that what happened in the castle was just an accident, and that with just enough tenacity, I could make sure it would never happen again. At first I was grateful, but then I thought about it and realized that there was actually some truth in what I had said. You know, all my life, I've tried to kill that part of me because it made me feel despicable. And every time I failed, I hated myself for it and thought that I was just too weak. But that was the wrong way to look at it from the very start. This thing, the only way to truly kill it would be to kill myself. And I can't and won't do that. Not now, when there's so much at stake, nor in the future if there is one. No, I won't let it harm anyone ever again. But I'll accept that it's a part of me. You know, Sayera, what good did all the self-loathing ever do? I've been dealt a tough hand, and with that thing and these urges inside of me, I'll never be like the others. I think that's the best, maybe the only way to deal with something like this. Accept it, as despicable as it may be, because it is part of who you are. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not deluding myself. Living with this thing will be something I have to wrestle with for the rest of my life. There will always be moments of weakness when it will try to get the best of me. But I will always resist. And I will do so without condemning myself every time it happens. And in the meantime, I will live. I will do all the things that I never allowed myself to do. Build friendships, go see the world, and go dancing. Even if the latter would be a rather amusing sight. Yes, and that. It does, yes, and it surprises me just how much. I'm not sure if I could have gotten here without you. Your friendship, it means a lot to me. And I hope we'll find this Numenos in the Forgotten City, because there are still so many things I want to do after all this is over. Kurmai should be gone by now, so I think it's safe to go upstairs without him noticing you. For a while, yes. As I said, I like this place, and I need some time to sort through my thoughts. You will.
再来又触发一个每天都像末日第五幕，解释怕这两个都是这个故事这个游戏里面的，就是有好感度的 一位男生跟女生对你是否有好感度触发的任务，跟他们对话都会影响到他们对你的好感度的好与坏这样子。
It's a crazy world, isn't it? On our way to a forgotten city in the clouds, and I'm part of it. That just sounds surreal. But anyway, it's good that you're here. I wanted to talk to you. Do you have a second? You have a point there. How should I put it? I wanted to thank you. I'm not sure if you know it, but all that's happened since I plucked you out of that thicket on the Sun Coast, it did something to me. I think I've understood something, as corny as it may sound. It's hard to put into words. You know, I still believe what I told you that time we met at the Dancing Nomad. That we all act as we do because we hope it makes us happy. But somehow, in no small part thanks to my father, I've always considered responsibility and being happy to be contradictory. But actually, that's wrong. It's the exact opposite. In order to be truly content, we need connection. To a person, to a cause, to anything. If you never find that, you'll never find yourself. Maybe, maybe not. In the end, I can only speak for myself. The fact is, though, that that it feels like I owe this world to be right here, right now, as part of something momentous. And I like how that feels. That surprises me. No matter how all this ends, I will have no regrets. The same goes for our friendship. That's what I wanted to tell you. Despite all the trouble we got ourselves into, I'm glad that our paths crossed. For whatever reason they did. Thanks. But anyway, enough of this sentimental babble for now. You should probably rest a little. Who knows what awaits us up there?
这游戏它比较偏向故事性质，可是啊，故事内容蛮黑暗的，比较不像那个上古卷轴一样是沙盘式的。先换回装备，去睡觉。
at night here, mister. Why hasn't anyone noticed us yet?
They probably just haven't seen us yet. The clouds, that's it.
Or the city is deserted. Looks like it to me.
Nonsense! Now quiet. He needs to concentrate.
Ah, there you are. I was just about to wake you. We came across the first of these floating buildings about 3 hours ago. The Valley of 1,000 Clouds. That's what the Starlings called it. But as you've noticed, it's a little too, well, quiet. Well, first of all, let us take a look at it up close. Then we'll see.
你如果跟卡利亚的好感度比较高的话，你后面会跟他有一些那种比较亲密的剧情。如果跟另外一位男生的话，就是相对的跟他会有比较亲密的剧情。
By the righteous path. That's not good at all. Come on, we have to follow him.
就是这位是男生。
I've never seen anything so beautiful.
Beautiful, but deserted. So maybe the ancient fathers of the Starlings don't exist after all?
Let's not jump to conclusions, shall we? Somebody must have built this place, and somehow the maps which led us here have ended up in the hands of the Starlings. Ancient fathers or not, whoever was capable of creating something like this must also have known things. Let's just wait and see.
Father Uralai, Father Jotanax, Father Rajimon, he is here, and he has found you, just as your prophecy foretold. Now open the gates!
Oh my. I said. Drama.
By the stars! Why do you punish him with silence? He found you. He fulfilled your prophecy. So let him inside. No. No, 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 no. This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Kumai.
Yes. Yes. He is here. He is sorry, Magistra. It was a mistake to come here. This place is dead, and the ancient fathers died with it.
Very poetic, pal, but now you're overdoing it. Who says they're dead? Maybe your ancient fathers just left. Go someplace else.
Yes. I'm sure they did.
Look, I am sorry this place isn't what you had hoped it would be. I really am. But Dalveric is right. You shouldn't jump to conclusions, and despair won't help you either. We should inspect this place before deciding anything. Don't you agree? The only question is how to get inside.
We could try breaking this gate open.
Splendid idea, boy. Do you have a battering ram with you? Myrid-sized, preferably?
This place must have a side entrance. Kurmai?
Yes, probably.
Well, then let's go look for it. We split up. Sister Sakarish, you accompany Kurmai and take a closer look at the area around the docks. Legium and I will examine the eastern part of the city. And you and Dalveric scout the west. If anyone finds anything, call the rest of the group before doing anything else. Now off you go.
Well, I'd say that went differently than expected. But all tragedy aside, this place must... Come on, you go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
这个部分会依他们感情对你的友好度，有时候会是女生跟着你，或者是刚才那一位男生跟着你。
Hey, over here. That looks like a side entrance to me. Come, let's go get the others.
Good. That looks exactly like what we needed. Anything we should know about the interior, Kermai? Traps?
No.
Well then. Kermai, you, the prophetess Dalveric, and I will go inside. Legium and Sister Sikarish, you stay and guard the ship. If we haven't returned, or if you haven't heard from us within 12 hours, you're to take the ship back to Ark. Understood?
Understood.
Then let's be off.
这新城曾经有仙人在这边住过，可是后来不知道什么原因都消失了，所以现在要来查明原因。
Let's see.
Not now. Please.
看个板子看那么久。 感觉有点卡到 bug 了。正常他应该会跟随过来那一位老师。先逛逛看看我能不能触发一下。不行，应该是卡到 bug 了。还是要回去找那位老师。这个上古卷轴也常常会碰到，有时候会卡到 bug， 就会触发的状况会怪怪的。还在发呆啊，在发呆，看个石板看那么久。
Not now.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
唯一方法就是再读取一次咯。
Let's see.
这就正常了。
This is Starling's script, but it's different. Blazes. Can you take a look at that, Kermai?
Of course. He sees. That's very... all right, yes. These are directions. To the left is the Shorai, which roughly means workshop. The right corridor leads to the living quarters. He thinks the Shorai will lead us to the top of the main tower.
Good. Then left we go. I suppose this is where the council held their meetings, isn't it, Kermai? Wait, where is he?
What the heck? He was here a second ago.
Wonderful. We need to find him. Let's split up. We'll meet up again here.
什么也没有。
So, any luck? True, but why does this pal just run off like that? That's just plain stupid.
I couldn't agree more, but at least now we have a trail. Let's see if the lever still works. There you go. Then let's see where that leads.
What now?
Let's take a look.
Tasty.
He must have gone
Potions and he
somewhere.
knows everything.
应该是要找开关的样子。
That's what I call loaded. By the wise hermit. What is this place, Magistra? Can you read the glyphs?
I'll try. Yes, that... Tower of Memories. That should be it. Let me read some more. Blazes, this is tricky, but... By Malphas. Yes!
Yes?
We got lucky. The prophetess was right. This is an archive. The archive, to be precise. The gathered memories of the ancient starlings.
They don't seem to have memorized a lot then.
We will see about that. Come.
And now? So, Magistra, I'm guessing a word of warning would have killed the drama?
One moment. Ah, here.
Okay.
The Starling prophecies were right. The ancient fathers have lived in this place for eras, maybe eons. And throughout the years, they have documented the rise and fall of every civilization. And we're just about to see their memories of the Pyreans. Correct. And yet, they never helped any of the civilizations that were extinguished by it. Who knows?
Doesn't that die?
Maybe their hands were... Who knows? Maybe their hands were tied somehow. Or that. But that's just speculation. What we do know is that neither the Red Madness, the High Ones, nor the Cleansing could harm them, and that their knowledge might be the key to completing the beacon. Now, would you look at that? Welcome to the memories of the ancient fathers. Let's see what we can learn from it. If the Grand Master was right about this, the Pyrean history should perfectly reflect the different phases of the cycle, including the cleansing.
这个部分要找到起源之后，开始一直照着顺序走，照着顺序点就可以了。起源的话，应该是这个。
That's the first step of the cycle. Out of nothing, life forms itself. And from that life, man evolves and starts populating the earth.
记得要他说完话，你再点下一个，顺时钟点雕像，不然会容易卡到 bug。
The second step of the cycle, just as the Grandmaster said. A first civilization arises, blossoms, and falls. For us, it was Asadoron's reign of the Eterna, which collapsed after Starfall. Who knows what it was in the age of the Pyreans? That's... let me see. Yes, this is the creation of a theocracy. After the first civilization falls, a second one arises. That is reigned over by a few who proclaim themselves gods. Do you see the hats? These were the sun priests of the Pyrean realm, the equivalent of our Lightborn.
That's step number 4, the downfall of the rulers. For us, it was the Shadow God and Rathzor Renthiel who killed the Lightborn. In the Pyrean age, it was this general, Jakal. He was a member of one of the reigning castes himself, but one day he turned against them. He was the Pyrean Shadow God and the Pyrean Terranor Korek all in one, so to speak.
The chaos, the war, the red madness. This is the 5th step, where we are right now. Do you see this shape in the background? This must be the High Ones, who are behind all of it. The cycle nears its end. The 6th step. The cycle concludes, the cleansing happens, and mankind vanishes, just like that. Do you see this temple in the background? This must be the temple in the city of 1,000 floods, the heart of the Pyrean realm. And after the 6th step, it all starts over. So this is the final proof. Everything that has happened to the Pyreans, and probably to those before them too, is now happening to us. That's the question, but by the gods.
What?
Mankind, it ascends to the sky, to the high ones. Oh, by the righteous path, now it finally makes sense. Oh, mankind doesn't vanish at the end of a cycle. It becomes a high one.
它这个故事就是一直那个人的过程是无限循环。
That is how they reproduce, how they feed, or whatever you wish to call it. Don't you see? These shapes that ascend skywards, they're thoughts, our consciousness, our souls, and all of them together form a new high one.
So you're saying what a high one really is the consciousness of an entire civilization?
Yes, it's our memories, our thoughts, our dark knowledge, our collective consciousness. This is monstrous.
意识进化之后，又有一个新的至高者出现，再来又重复一次这样子循环。
Yes, by the righteous path, that's it. Korek is right. In a way, humanity does reach a new level of existence, because it becomes one of those beasts. Oh, yes, we do. The word of the dead. You said the aged man left it for you, didn't you? Then this is the way. The Numenos. I know what it is. Or rather, what we need to fill it with. The essence of a high one. It's hard to explain. The problem with the high ones is that they don't have a physical shape, and this makes it hard to fight them. They are everywhere and nowhere, just like the air. This is why we need the beacon to fight it. It has the power to banish them. It's an assumption, but a well-grounded one. What the beacon does is channel massive amounts of energy and unleash it on its core. Isn't it logical, then, that we need something of what we want to banish? Like an energy signature inside it. It might sound far-fetched to you, but it feels right. Well, this is where it gets complicated, but I think I also have an answer to that. The word of the dead. We need to use it on a high one, to enter its mind. If there is any place we can find a high one's essence, it is there.
Well, that's peachy. Now all we have to do is find a high one who allows us to use the word of the dead on him. Should be an easy task, considering that they've already been so cooperative.
That is correct, but I know where to find one. Where the last cleansing took place. That is where we need to go. And once we are there, you need to listen to the echo.
Of course,
But
you can see what
since
happened
the
back
high ones
then.
are immaterial, correct, the echo grants you the ability to feel and relive the memories of this world. Yes, this means that we have to find the holy city of the Pyreans, where the last cleansing took place, the city of floods. Well, I hope this place can help us find the answer. If the ancient starlings witnessed the entire cycle of the Pyreans, then they surely knew a lot about the geography of the world as it was back then as well. We need to keep searching. Come, let us go back to the tower.
Huh? Entities are reproduced by devouring the consciousness of an entire civilization. If I didn't know that all this was actually happening, I'd say that someone had had one drink too many. It just sounds so bizarre.
Is it? Don't we ourselves breed pigs so that we may eat them once they are fat enough? In a way, the high ones are just like us, except that it's our thoughts that they are after rather than our bodies. It bears a certain kind of logic. You cannot deny that.
Oh, yes, totally. You know what's kind of funny about all this? Knowing that Korak's story about mankind ascending isn't as stupid as it first sounded. We don't cease to exist, no. We live happily ever after, united into a high one. That's almost consoling.
Yes, but is this new High One really us? Or does it just need us to come forth? Yes, we know now that this is how they reproduce. But we still know far too little. How did they come into being? How long has this been going on? So many questions.
Indeed. But how does the saying go? First kill the predator, then ponder its motivations.
You're a man of great wisdom, my Sir Delveric. Well then, let's see what...
Kamai?
They are here! They have been here all along!
Kermai! Where by the righteous path were you?
He was a fool to bring you here! You Soilborn are too dangerous! You've always been! But he was too blinded by his dream to finally finish her and sail home.
I don't like this, Magistra.
What are you talking about, Kermai? The fact that the ancient starlings left this city doesn't have anything to do with us.
Stop talking! Darn it, you are so ignorant! They are here, but they won't reveal themselves to us because they don't accept your presence. Because you are unworthy of them. He rationalizes? What do you take him for? A fool? If you would just listen for once in your life, you'd hear them. They're everywhere. He will prove his worth to them. He will show that he deserves to live among them. The Soilborn have to die, and then the fathers will reveal themselves. But how?
Kermai, stop this! Right now!
The defense system, of course. They will understand.
To arms.
What is this, then?